In less than 30 minutes, you can laser cut and paint one of these cute keychains with a free file and just a few things that you probably already have lying around. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how to do it in just 6 short steps. If you're new here, welcome to Laser Focus, where I discuss all things laser cutting and engraving. To make these keychains, you only need your laser cutting machine, your material of choice, and a few basic things. You can also use different materials for this project. I'm using these wooden squares that I got off of Amazon in this project, but I'll show you what I did with leather later on in the video. First, you need to get yourself these files. They're free and you can download them on my website where I post free files regularly. You can see them all here. This is the one for this project and it includes all the formats listed here. I'll leave a link to this page below in the description. Now, in most cases, the SVG is going to be the one that you want. I included the Xtool F1 version for all of you F1 owners out there. Now I'm just importing my downloaded SVG into my laser software, which is Xtool Studio, but you can follow your normal import process for new files, and this is what you're going to see. Just ungroup everything, and then you can delete these instructions and then move things around or delete or resize them however you want. Next, you'll need to know your cut and engrave settings, and these are going to vary for different materials and machines. In my case, I'm using these 2.5mm wooden squares, and I'm going to put my settings on the screen for the F1. For engraving, I recommend a deeper engrave so that the pattern really shows through and doesn't get covered up when you paint. Just keep in mind that deeper engraves also take longer to actually engrave. And now we get to the fun part. Time to fire up the machine and cut some flowers. I'm going to be making the rose design here. Now I'm cutting the front piece first, so just setting it up in Xtool Studio, checking my settings to make sure everything looks good. And as always, I start with my safety glasses and off we go. And done. That took just under 5 minutes. A little bit later, I'm going to show you an easy way to get a more interesting look by using the design file in a slightly different way. For now, we have a nice clean cut and we can move on to the back layer. Now for the engrave, make sure you set it to engrave before the cut. That way nothing can move around and misalign the engrave. So just getting things set up here and off we go. This one took a little bit longer, just over 8 minutes, because I'm engraving fairly deep. And here are all of the designs after laser engraving and cutting. Everything came out pretty clean and the engraves have a really good depth. There is a bit of charring around the edges, but since I'm going to be painting these, I mostly don't need to worry about that. The only exception is on this first one because I wanted to paint it yellow and I thought that the charring might actually show through the yellow. So I did do a quick light sanding with some 220 grit sandpaper just to even out the color, but I left the rest of them as is. So this is totally optional. All right, it's time to paint. This is a really quick step, especially if you already have the colors you want. I've got these acrylic paints that I used to mix the colors I wanted, and some of these will be pearlescent and shimmery for some extra pop. If you don't have acrylic paints, they're really cheap and easy to find and you don't need anything fancy. And then I just cut up a sponge to keep things really simple and used that to paint with, but you can get as artistic as you want here. This is a really simple way to paint these keychains and get a great result because the engraved lines are deep and will still show through after painting. I let these dry for a few hours and now they're ready for the next step. Earlier, I had mentioned a way to use the design file to get a really cool effect, and this is what I was talking about. In this version, I took the engraved design and put it as a layer over the original front piece. Then I engraved the piece before cutting the front so that I actually got the engrave marks on the front as well. I think it just adds a little bit more detail and intricacy to the overall keychain. This next step is optional, but adding some varnish will protect the paint and make the keychains last longer. So I'm just doing a quick coat on either side. Now I'm finishing this keychain with just a simple varnish coat here, but depending on what material you use, you can get different looks and try different finishes with them. After I've assembled the keychains, I'll show you a variation that I did with leather that came out really nice. Assembling these keychains is super quick and just took a couple of minutes. I ordered some of this hardware off of Amazon for about 10 bucks and I'm going to leave a link below, but I did need larger jump rings because the keychains are between 3 to 4 inches, so the hole is a little bit bigger. Make sure that your jump rings are going to work for whatever size of keychain you end up making. Remember that you can resize this file. And here are all the finished keychains. The engraved patterns really show through and I think they look pretty good. I love using these bright, vibrant colors, but the paint job was super simple and there's so much more you can do if you have more skill than I do, or you just want to play around with different types of paints. And also, I designed these to be keychains, but there's no reason why you couldn't make cute earrings or a necklace pendant just by resizing the designs. Here's the leather version I mentioned earlier. Leather is super versatile and you can do some really fun things with it. And that's it. Remember to subscribe subscribe if you want more quick laser project ideas and free files. And if you end up making this project, let me know how it went in the comments.